All right, we on. You got it, bro.
All right. Hey, Shalom. You know, we the brothers from Great Millstone, Atlanta. You know, it's early morning, late night, whatever. Through the spirit, we linked up. All right. But before we get into our lesson, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone, and peace and safety, to the Akim out there pushing the word of truth and sincerity. All right. So we got a quick lesson. Um, we don't really have a title, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna let the scriptures basically speak for themselves,
Come.
and that's the spirit of the Lord. That's the spirit that we move in. That's the spirit that we live by. You know, and before we cut the camera on, me and the brother uh want to introduce yourself,
Oh, Kasha Qualif.
Khan. And I'm the brother Kasab. We was talking about, this is not just a thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is our actual livelihood to receive salvation. And a lot of people that, you know, uh, they talk shit because they think they already got the kingdom, basically.
Yep.
But through the spirit, we gonna just pull out a couple precepts to show that we have to maintain uh, being humble, and being spiritual,
Mm-hmm.
because this is what it's all about: is being spiritual.
That's right.
You know.
Con. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Isaiah 64:6. It says,
Con.
"But we are all as unclean, Salak. But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags."
Right. And that's a cut to you people that think you already living in the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically everything that you might do a video, you might go to the camp, you might do this, you might do that, you might do, pay tithes, whatever. Everything that you supposedly do in righteousness is nothing to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
And really the only people that are really doing the proper righteousness are the men of the Lord, because on this side, on this time coming around, it's only about the elect.
That's right.
All right. So being humble is very important, especially going down into the time that we're coming into now.
That's right.
If you don't have faith, like brothers been real heavy into believing, having that faith, trusting in the Lord. All right, like I tell you in Isaiah 33:6, the stability, the word stability really just goes into having that foundation, basically, that firmness.
That's right.
All right, what's gonna hold you up in that time of trouble, man? All right, and like the scriptures just read, that righteousness is as filthy rags, man. All right, because we ain't got it yet, man. That's why we hope, we hoping. That's why we laboring. That's why it's damn near 3 o'clock in the morning, and we doing a lesson.
Yeah.
Because we hoping to get that salvation that Yahweh Shimi Habashah is gonna bring us if we part of the elect.
That's right. I got 2 quick precepts for you, brother.
All right, come on.
I'll start. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. It says, "The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High Yahweh, and his heart is turned away from his Maker." And like in Proverbs it says, pride is the beginning of destruction. You know what I'm saying? And then I got one more quick one. This is Paul speaking to the Philippians in the book of Philippians 3. Salakia. I think it's might be 4. 3 and 14. It says, "I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh of the high calling of Yahweh in Yahweh Mashiach." So if we're pressing forward towards that mark, that means we're trying to get closer to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. And what I just read in Sirach 10 and 12, if you have pride, you're departing from Yahweh. Okay? But if you're humble and have a sense of humility about you, you are pushing toward the prize of the high calling, which, you know, that high calling you can read about in Hebrews 3:1, which is that heavenly calling that he gave us. But you're
Con.
pushing, when you're humble, you're pushing for that prize of the heavenly calling towards Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? The pride is just going to do nothing but deter you and move you further and further away from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and into the path of destruction, you know?
Con. That's why I tell you, pride leadeth before destruction.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to quote. Pride goes
Con.
before
Con.
destruction. The water.
Con.
Yep. So this
Hey,
is...
man.
Oh, Salakia.
Like the brother said, man, you know, this whole walk is about being humble, man. Look at Yahweh Shai. Every time he did a miracle, what did he say? He told the person that he healed or he dealt with, he told him, go tell them that this was the power that Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, the power from the Heavenly Father, not me.
That's right.
He would always tell them to go tell them that the Lord did it, not me. That's humble, man.
Yep.
That's the ultimate example of being humble in this truth, man.
That's right.
And he's the perfect lamb. So what more are we to be, man? What are we to walk around like we already in the kingdom?
Yeah. So he was a perfect sacrifice, and even when I think it's John the 13th chapter, when you read, I think Matthew 20:28, he said, you know, paraphrasing, I come not to be ministered unto, but to minister.
Right.
You know, which is being a servant, which is a humble state. And then when you read John, I think the 13th chapter, you know, he washed the disciples' feet.
I was just about to say that.
Hey, see, that's a spirit. But you see how lowly he was. He was humble. Okay? He was the greatest of them all. But like it says in Matthew 20, the chief of you all should be a servant to you. You know what I'm saying? So he was humble. Therefore, he received the kingdom. Okay? Therefore, he received all power, all magnification. That's why we magnify Yahweh Wah, which means and Yahweh Shai's name. So I'm going to go back to Isaiah 64:6 for you, bro.
Also, too,
go ahead.
It says the servant is not greater than his master, right?
Yeah.
So even being at a low, humble estate that Yahweh Shai was at, he dealt with all the tribulation, right?
Yeah.
What more men that follow in his footsteps? You know, you got men out there that act like they got the kingdom but not going through nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going through shit, man. And that's not trying to be trying to boast up what we going through. It's just, the fact, that's the facts. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai went through so much, and he was the perfect sacrifice. Yeah. But you got niggas out here that's acting like they already in the kingdom, and living deliciously,
and haven't gone, like you said, through nothing. You know.
So Isaiah 33:6 is not meant for you guys, man.
Yeah, that's heavy.
That's not meant for y'all. That's meant for the men that's actually laboring. Yeah. And when I say labor, going through tribulation. You know what I'm saying? Like the apostles, they've been going through shit for years. Yep. And you got men that's out there like they already in the kingdom. Most High ain't dealing with y'all, man.
Nah.
You're not moving, and you're not living in the same way of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord didn't move that way. He could have, but he didn't.
Exactly. He didn't. You know, he took the low, humble route, man.
Yep.
You know, and gave all glory. When you read John 17, he gave all glory to Yahweh. You know.
Yep.
Therefore, he received the glory.
You know? God, even when he was 12 years old, and when he was so-called caught teaching in the
synagogue.
In the synagogue, what did he say? I'm all about my Father's business.
Yeah, that's right.
So even at the age of 12, he was still giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And you got niggas out here acting like they got it. Well, if that's the case, where's the kingdom?
Where's the
Where's
kingdom?
Yahweh Shai?
Exactly. You know. I guess we in a new covenant, right? Shit. So from what I see, we still in hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we still in Babylon,
we
man.
still in fucking Babylon.
According to the scriptures, when Yahweh Shai come, Babylon is supposed to be destroyed.
So the fuck? You know?
So, yo, man. Hey, man, you know, Satan really be playing with the minds of these people, man. And Yahweh Shai be allowing that, man.
Yep.
The Lord allow these demons to get on these people, man, and corrupt their minds. And a lot of these people actually believe they in the right.
Yeah.
But they not.
Believe it. Mm-hmm.
Most High plague their minds, man.
That's right.
They destroyed mentally, and they're gonna be destroyed physically.
Yep. Exactly. So this is Isaiah 64:6 again. It says, "But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away."
Mm. See, we fade away as a leaf, man.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? It's nothing for the Most High, man, to see like, man, fuck, let them go.
Yep.
But because the Lord made a promise, He made a promise to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the Lord is not a man that He should lie.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because the Lord is a man of His word, and because He's merciful, you know, we're able to labor now and give diligence to try to make our calling and election sure.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we doing this right now.
That's right.
Listen, man, we do not want to be caught up with the destruction and the judgment and the plagues that are getting ready to hit this place, man. Here in Babylon the Great.
No, sir. You know, we labor while it's day. You know, you can't labor in the nighttime, man. You know.
Yeah, how you gonna labor when there's no light? You're in the midst of complete darkness.
Yep.
Even you think about, let's say you work in a warehouse, right? Mm-hmm. And they cut all the lights off. You can't work.
You can't.
You're not gonna. You can't see your foot. How the hell are you gonna work when there's no light? That's what's getting ready to happen, man.
That's right.
And you people that walk around acting like you already living in the kingdom, Most High gonna destroy y'all, man.
Y'all in for a rude awakening,
man. Rude awakening.
You know, it's like I don't know if you ever seen that movie Inception, right?
Yep.
Where they had a dream inside a dream. So these niggas walking around thinking, you know, they in the kingdom already, not knowing they already in a nightmare, right? They about, you know, I say a rude awakening. They about to get awakened into another nightmare. You know, it's gonna be a dream inside a dream, a nightmare inside of a nightmare for them, man. But for the ones who've been laboring and, you know, being diligent in this thing, it's gonna turn from a nightmare to like, you know, like the scriptures say, a twinkling of an eye. Next thing you know, we're gonna be like, oh, what the hell was that? And we're gonna be in the chariot looking down at our nightmare being destroyed, and it's gonna be in turn a happily ever after for them, you know. But they gonna be stuck in an ongoing nightmare, okay, you know, because they didn't understand the scripture that we're reading right now, that the righteous, you're nobody, bro, you're nobody, okay, you ain't gone through nothing, all right. We're going through, yes, some brothers that, you know, we catch L's every day, you know, but like we really haven't been fully introduced to that fire that's gonna really refine us. Like niggas think they just, you know, like they been through it or something. You know what I'm saying? Jacob's trouble ain't hit yet. That hour of tribulation ain't hit yet. Or that hour in temptation ain't hit yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, but niggas, like you said, walking around thinking they got it, you know? And they ain't got shit, man. You know, that's why, like you said, you got to stay humble in this thing. Go ahead, bro.
God, I was going to say, too, you know, and like you said, we really ain't been through nothing. Like, have you ever went 10 days without eating?
Right.
Have you ever went 5 days without drinking? Have you ever watched a child of yours die, be put to death? Have you ever seen somebody with their head chopped off in the middle of the street? We ain't been through nothing. Have you ever been through a pestilence? You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't been through nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But by doing the work that we doing now and maintaining and overcoming, we being built up spiritually to deal with the things that are getting ready to come. And ultimately it's through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai if we are to make it. But we're a step ahead of everybody else.
That's true.
If we are part of the elect because of the labors that we do now. And I believe one of the brothers posted a video about our works will not be forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? This is the advantage that we've been given now by doing this work. We've got an upper hand to the rest of you people because first off, you don't believe. All right, you obviously don't believe by scoffing, talking shit. But if the Lord allow you to come, that's the Lord. Who are we to question the Lord? I said, we humble. We trying to be as humble as possible.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna get that revelation real quick.
Go on.
All right. Because you even said, I'm gonna get 2 scriptures in Revelation 3. I'm gonna skip down.
Go on.
All right. It says, Revelation. Trying to find it. It's like the hour of temptation.
Oh, verse 10.
Yeah, that the water. Because you said this labor that we do, we're storing up our spiritual coins, so we buy our way out of the hour of temptation. You know what I'm saying? When it comes upon us, because it's gonna come upon the whole world. So this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, and then I'm gonna jump down to 17 for these impudent niggas out there, man. All right. So it says Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. Okay, and I think that word world right there is oikomeni, but I'm gonna continue reading and see if it's so. It says, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So let's see. That word world, yep, it's oikomeni. So we know it's not cosmos. All right, and cosmos is a government, it's an order. Oikomeni means the entire inhabitation. Okay, it says the entire inhabited earth. Okay, so everybody on earth, from the bottom of California all the way to the tip of Japan. Okay, is gonna get judged. Is gonna get tempted. All right, and they're gonna have to go through a tribulation trial period. Okay, it's a good thing to say, to see if they're worthy or not. Okay, but the men of the Lord, like you said, hey, the Lord gave us a head start. You know what I'm saying? He gave us a mind to deal with these things. He gave us the mind to push his word and magnify his name and glorify his name and push it out to the 4 corners of the earth. So us storing up these spiritual coins is going to keep us from the hour of temptation, like you said, if we're part of that number, But we're going to go jump down to verse 17. It says, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, okay, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. That goes to that's us reading Isaiah 64 and 6. Don't you know your righteousness is our filthy rags, man? You ain't shit, bro. Humble yourself. And it's it's blatantly obvious that you haven't been humiliated yet. I know for sure, like, I can speak for myself, and, for you too, brother, we've been humiliated when we first got this truth. And that was the best thing that could have ever happened to us. You know what I'm saying? To be humbled and to submit to the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in order to uh, um, be exempt, Lord willing, from that temptation that's to come upon the whole earth because of the faith that we built up. You know, if you want to expound, bro.
Revelation 3:10,
God.
because thou hast kept the word of my patience. You know, that's what we doing now, man. This is the word. The scriptures tell you in Revelation 19:10 that Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, right?
Yeah.
Well, us doing this right here, right now, this is prophecy, man.
Yeah.
All right, this is part of keeping that patience. You know,
right.
This is part of that endurance. This is part of being made hardened as a soldier. This, Lord willing, if we part of the elect, is going to help us get salvation.
That's right.
This right here is going to build us up spiritually to go through the things that a lot of you people that think you got the kingdom already don't have.
Yeah.
This is going to be the armor. This is going to be the sword. This is going to be the shield. All right? This is going to be what leads us. I can tell you in Isaiah about my servant shall eat.
Isaiah 65
and they won't. This is what's going to feed us.
Yeah. That's right.
But we have to maintain a level of being low key with it.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Be lowly, like Howard Shai, man. Riding into town on a donkey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they look at a donkey like that's just a work animal. He's just an ass, you know. He just hauls shit all day. Not on a horse. He didn't come in on a horse. He didn't come in on an elephant.
Mm-mm.
He didn't come in on a chariot. He didn't come in on a carriage. He came in on a work beast.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing we got to do. We gotta be in that mind frame of work.
That's right.
Why? To receive that salvation, man. To ultimately this work that we're doing now is also keep us humble, man. It's a reminder that we ain't got shit.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are we?
Yeah.
This is a reminder day to day that we are striving to receive the kingdom.
Exactly, bro.
Not that we already got it. See, and I believe and I understand why Apostle R is pushing brothers so hard, man. Not because he wants to that's an act of love. In my personal evaluation of how he's pushing us, is to build men up.
He's ministering.
Now, it's going to weed a lot of men out,
mm-hmm.
but ultimately it's to build the men that truly believe.
That's right.
And I'm with it through the Spirit because I believe that's the man of the Lord right there.
Yep. That's right.
And he's humble.
Like I did a video on the word minister, and I mentioned when Apostle Ramlav had came down here to visit us, man. I believe he's a man of the Lord, one of the top spiritual men in the world. You know what I'm saying? But he cooked for us and made my plate.
God.
Like, come on.
God.
That goes to show you, that these men that we learn from read the scriptures and understand what Yahweh Shai did, like we mentioned earlier. Yahweh Shai knew everything. He had all power. He had the spirit. He had everything. He even said, I can bring 12 legions of angels. But yet he's washing the disciples' feet.
Yep.
Lowly. You know what I'm saying? Lowly. But that's the way he acquired what he acquired from the Lord. Salat.
Yo.
Salat. But even as you said, Yahweh Shai came riding on the ass. Guess who else came riding on the ass? King Solomon. And he got put as king, man. And had the most righteous kingdom for 40 years. Recorded ever in history, man. Salat, you got it, brother.
I also too, speaking on King Solomon, man, he had everything, right?
Yeah.
And he was still fucked up over the wickedness of the world.
Yeah.
Which means he was already thinking about, like, damn.
Yeah.
Here it is. I got everything that I could ever want, but I'm still vexed over this shit.
Yeah.
What more? And that's in the world, man.
Yeah.
That's a man in the world that had everything.
That had everything, bro.
Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, women, money, riches,
Land.
slaves. He was the plug on the earth, man.
He was, bro. Everybody had
And he was still vexed.
Yep.
Yeah, man. These people out here just go that like we quoted earlier. That pride is gonna lead to their destruction.
That's right. What's
And,
some more of us, man?
You know, like brother's been saying, man. You know, not everybody's a 2/3, but fuck the 2/3, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody is gonna be a 2/3, and we don't know exactly who is not a 2/3. But until proven guilty,
fuck it.
Exactly.
That's prophecy.
That's prophecy, man. Until we know who's on the chariot with us, if we part of the elect ourselves, fuck you.
Yep.
Scoffers on the videos, man, the same thing.
That's right.
The same thing, man. But what makes the difference is the work that we doing now. They tell you that in the book of James that faith without works is dead.
That's right.
But this is that work, man. This is that diligence. This is that push. This is that fire that we're not letting go out. Right. It's gonna burn, baby. We're not trying to be a part of the burn that's gonna be in Babylon.
Exactly, bro.
That's the ultimate goal, is to receive salvation. You know?
That's right. That's what I think the 2 Corinthians, the first chapter, spoke on, a constellation of salvation, man. That's what we're trying to achieve, man. Like you said, it's all about the salvation. You got another precept, bro?
Come on. This is what was I at? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 14.
Oh, okay,
which 41 and 14, that's 144.
That's 144, yep.
On a side note, yeah. It says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel."
That's
hey,
right.
Go ahead.
He says that it says the Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, which we've been speaking heavily upon at Yahawashi. But there's another point of the matter too, because we're talking about humility and how pride needs to be done away with, and how we ain't nothing but we are righteous as filthy rags. You notice he calls us worms. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
A worm is nothing, bro. If it's in the ground, okay. You know, Adama, which is Adam in the Hebrew, which means ground, or of the ground. Okay, it's in the ground, and if it comes up out the ground, you notice on a sidewalk, it'll dry up. It can't do nothing for itself. It can't help itself. But that's us. Okay, it says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob," of the Israelites. Okay, it says, "Ye men of Israel, I will help thee." All right, he's telling us right there, y'all ain't shit. You need me. Okay?
Right.
You need me. Okay? Like, Yahweh Shai is the LeBron to the Cavaliers. They need him. Just like I don't want to compare him to, that big-headed ass nigga, but you know what I'm saying. You got to speak carnally so Jake can understand. But he is our Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. If we didn't have him on the team, we're done for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 3 seconds left on the clock. If we're not putting the ball in Yahweh Shai's hand, we're losing. Okay? We're worms. We need help. You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro.
God. Hey, and that's a good analogy, because you think about the Cavaliers before LeBron came. They wasn't shit.
They wasn't shit.
They wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? But when LeBron got to the Cavaliers, they was winning
Yep.
playoffs, got to the finals a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't shit without Yahweh Shai, man, the Redeemer.
Exactly.
We are nothing. Yahweh Shai laid his life down for the elect.
That's right.
Really, the whole nation of Israel, but this time around, it's for the elect.
Yeah.
You know? And we hoping to be part of that number, man. We hoping to be part of the first round draft pick.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep.
We're not trying to come back. You know what I'm saying? You got
shit, man.
what is that? What's that there? Not the free agency, but the unsigned draft picks.
Yeah.
Nobody cares really about sometimes, you know. We trying to be that number.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the starting five.
Yeah.
You want to be the starting lineup of the How Shimi Habashai's kingdom, man.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? So I got Ecclesiasticus chapter 10. I'm gonna start at verse 12 and I'm gonna read down to like verse 18. All right, it says, and this is dealing with the pride.
Oh, that's the spirit. I had brought this out earlier.
Yeah. I was holding it.
Kind.
It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. All right, and that's you people that walk around like you already have the kingdom, man. You walking around like you are the Maker. You walking around like you created your own a future, and that you already in your own kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
You departed away from the Most High, man. Ultimately, that's the Spirit of the Lord. He played your mind, making you think. And a lot of you men that out there teaching, I ain't got to give no names, but we already know the ones that are, you know, having these shows and all these parties and whatever. They living it up because they think they already in the kingdom.
That's right.
You departed from Yahweh Shimi Habashai, all right? Because you now you think you the maker.
Yeah.
You the creator. You got your own kingdom set up.
You can make your own destiny.
Right. Here it is. You created your own kingdom in a kingdom that's getting ready to fall.
People, the Lord setting them up for the okie doke.
And you know what? A lot of people know that they wrong too.
Hell yeah, bro.
They know that they fucked up on this side.
Yep.
So they're gonna get it over. They're gonna get over on people. They're gonna try to live it up. They know they're gonna die.
Yeah.
But because they know they coming back in the kingdom, they're gonna do their wickedness.
Yeah.
That's the wickedness of the 2/3, man. You know you coming back.
Yeah.
After you die. But you gonna do what you gotta do on this side. Anyways. That's prideful.
Yeah. That is prideful. That's not giving a shit, is what it's called. You know?
Good. It says, for pride is the beginning of sin. It says, and yo, pride is the beginning of sin, man. It is you think you the Most High because you got your own kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
You live in your big ass houses,
living deliciously.
You know? Can't nobody tell you nothing. You can't take no rebuke. You can't be corrected through the Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It's always got to be your way.
But it goes to show you that scripture is true. It says, if you lose your life, you shall gain it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They're not willing to lose it. That's why you see them living deliciously, having award shows. You know what I'm saying? Making plans for 5 years down the road and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's that you like that pride cataracts, that pride spiritual cataracts has covered their eyes, man. And you know what? Like I said, man, the Lord done set them up for the okie doke by giving them the spirit of pride, man.
That's right. It says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Ooh, if I may say, because like that first part, you know, is heavy. because it says the beginning is sin. Now, we read verse 12. That means if you have pride, you're departing from your maker. Okay, so now pride is the beginning of sin. That means you're transgressing your maker. Because what's sin? When you read it in 1 John, it's the transgression of the law. Now, who gave us the law? Yahweh. Okay, so you're blatantly going against him. Therefore, yes, you are departing. So that is the beginning of sin, man. The departure away from Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, is a sin, man. Straight up right there. Straight up and down. Because what does John 15 say? I think it's like John 15, 12 or 13, one of the two. It might be 14. It says he speaks on who his friends are, but you're a friend if you do what he commands you. Okay? But if you're prideful in your sin, which is the beginning of sin, you're not doing what he commanded you to do, man. You're transgressing against what he commanded you to do. You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro.
Gone. Man,
Proud ass niggas.
These people are committing spiritual suicide. At the end of the day, that's basically what it is.
That's right.
You know? You said you had a precept?
No, you got it. I ain't got it.
Okay, come. It says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. All right? And that's those plagues that are getting ready to come. All right? You you're prideful. All right? The plagues of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai are getting ready to overthrow you in your kingdom. Okay? It says, the Lord hath cast down thrones and proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. Mm-hmm. All right? Because the Lord will take down the proud men of Israel and set up a heathen over them. Look what he did to Esau.
Yep.
He set Esau above us.
The basis of men.
The basis of men. Because of the pride of thine heart.
Yeah.
Because we went away from our maker. Well, really the 2/3 did.
Yeah.
You know, because the elect have always served the Most High. Even you go back to the wilderness, there was always that number that feared and served the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
But because the Lord deals with punishment by nation, we all had to go through that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It says, the Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. The Lord overthrew countries of the heathens and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. He took some of them away and destroyed them and hath made their memorial to cease from the earth. And that ultimately is dealing with Esau, because at the end of the day, you're going to be completely destroyed.
That's right.
You know, but the proud of the nation of Israel, the Lord's going to make you a memorial by destroying y'all.
That's right.
And you're going to know about it too. You're going to have that in the back of your mind that you fucked up.
That's right. For the rest of your lives. For eternity.
Good.
Daniel 12:1, man.
The last verse says, pride was not made for men. That's it. Pride was not made for men. So to be proud in this, and especially to be proud in oppression, you are proud in oppression.
That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. How you a proud slave, man? Would you proud picking cotton when we first came over here in the ships? Fuck no, man. You know, but you got
proud to be a slave.
A fucking slave.
That's
man.
To be proud of America. All right, here it is. You know how America was founded. You know about the inception of America.
Mm-hmm.
You know that America's gonna be destroyed. You proud to be destroyed with America? All right, whatever.
Yeah, you can have it. Shit.
Done. It says, I'm gonna finish off with this. It says, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
right? And the point is pride is not made for many. So if you walking around proud, it's one thing to be confident, like we confident in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, we are I don't want to use the word proud, but we proud to be the hopeful elect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Humbly speaking.
Yeah.
But you got people out here that's walking around like they in the kingdom already, and you're not watching for the prophecies, man, because the prophecy that's getting ready to come to pass is the destruction of Babylon the Great.
That's right.
So that's all I had up.
Yeah, that's all I got too, bro. No, you got it.
So Lord willing, through the Spirit, hopefully this was edifying. Because that's the sole purpose is to edify the elect and to gather and to build the house of David. All right. So with that, Lord willing, like I said, y'all was edified. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to the Hakim out there pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.